ये स्टार्ट करो। दिसला हवे। अच्छा हमर देखो पार्शियल व्यू कौन these are the child views inside the parent view. Okay, partial view in ASP.NET is a special view which renders a portion of the view content. Okay, there are small portions and the enter is the parent view, and the extension for both is CSHTML, not CSHTML. Extension is .CSHTML. There is no difference. Okay, then partial view has two methods for rendering the partial view. HTML helper has two methods for rendering the partial view. One is partial, another is non-partial. Okay. So first we will go for a project. So this is MVC application. So we will see. Suppose there is a question whether you need a model view controller, all the three, to create a MVC application. Then the answer is no. Model is optional, but controller and view, these are compulsory. So now we will do one thing. I will have a, suppose I will create a view. Sorry, I will create a controller. Right click, add. So which are the classes? Controller is a class or not? Controller is a class. Model is a class. Controller is a class. Model is a class. Means .cs file. Okay, if we are going for choosing the application solution as a CS application, C# application, then controller is a .cs file. Otherwise, if we go for .NET VB.NET application, it will be VB file. So these two are classes, and this is a CSHTML file view. So now create a class controller. Right click, add class. I will write a class that is student. Okay. So my question is, now I add a class to student. So can it be a controller? I added a class student to the controller. So can it be a controller now? No. Okay. So this cannot be a class now. So how, sorry, this cannot be a controller now. So how can I make it a controller? So the way to make it a controller is I will inherit it from the controller class. Okay. So I inherit a controller class, but still we are getting error. Why? Because the controller class belongs to the namespace system.web.mvc. So if I double click it here, it will go to here. So I double click, now it is here. So now it is a, can it be a controller now? No, because I have to add a controller in front of this. So I will give the example here. Okay, how it is not a controller. Let be it is what it is now. Let's see, we have a controller. Okay, so we have to make it controller. Just add the suffix controller. Okay, now this become a controller. I have to add a actually that time what happened in the previous example, I have directly I added the controller, so it add that time I directly added controller, okay, to this page. Now what I am doing, I am manually adding the controller. So for the class to be controller, it should be inherited from the class controller. If you go to the definition, the definition of the controller, okay. So if you go to the definition of controller, controller is abstract class. Means you cannot create, you cannot inherit. You cannot abstract class means what? What is abstract class? Abstract class is you can inherit the abstract class, but you cannot create an instance of the abstract class. Okay, you cannot create an instance of abstract class. So controller class, so instant cannot be created. So therefore, see, we will in the future we will learn about action filter, authentication filter. Okay, authentication means exception filter. So these are one controller is inheriting all this. Okay, implementing all these interfaces. So when we will learn further, we will see that what is action filter, authentication filter. Okay, so let's go back now. This is the button, you can go back. So we will go for creating a action. Action is public view result index. Return a view. Okay, so now our action is created here. So return a view, our action is created. So I will go to create the parent class. Right click. Okay, so right click, I can go and add here. See, I will go here, right click. Sorry. So I will, if you right click here, there should be add view should come here, but why not coming? Because I have to build it. Build. Will succeed. Let's see. Right click, add right click, add a view. So why it is not coming add view? So I will manually add. Okay, see, because we manually created student, so I will manually add the views. How? See, action result is the topmost. Okay, means is the base class. So view result is just inheriting. Similarly, we can write here JSON result also. We can set JSON also. Then we can write here content result. So content will get from here this action. There are different things, but if I write here action result, it will also come. Instead of view, I will write action result. Okay. So action result is the base class. So it will also not give the error because the base class is the action result. If you do not know the actual result you want, then you will go for action result. Okay. So now I will do one thing. So I have to I will right click here and return a view. Write a view. But instead of that, as the option is not coming here. Okay. Uh, as the option is not coming here. So what I will do, I will add a folder in the name of the controller. New folder. Student. And inside that, I will create a index.cshtml page here. Okay, right click, add MVC type layout. Okay, sorry, we need view page. Okay, MVC 5 view page, and name it as index. Okay. Okay, so we got the same controller name. Actually, this we should make it as student controller.cs. Okay, we'll change the name to student controller.cs. Here we change the class name. Now we are going to change the here the file name. Okay. Now we will run this. Go to the index, make it blank, and write here save it. Now this is the view controller name is folder name index. Okay. So now we will run this. It will run. So before that, before run, we will set the default route config. Okay, I have already set before. So controller name student action name index. Here controller name student action name index. Okay, we'll run this. We'll run this. Then what I will get? Okay, I'm getting here. I am a parent page. Okay. Now we will go to add here some partial views. So let's go to the index.html. I will write here some partial views. Okay, right click here, add a new folder. A new folder is not coming because I have to stop this running. Right click, add new folder. I will write here partial. Okay, inside the partial, I will add a partial view. Right click, add MVC partial page eraser. Okay, and I will write here details. So it will be detail about the student as a partial view. Similarly, I will go and add another partial view. Right click, add MVC 5 partial page eraser. I will write here mark sheet. If I click OK, I will get a marksheet.cshtml page. Okay. Now let's go to index page. Okay. Then I will add here the partial pages. There are two methods, partial and render partial. I will tell about the render partial also. So if you are typing here what is coming string partial view name. So I am not writing the partial view name now, because if I am writing a partial view name, then I will not get the exact path, because I have no controller. Because inside the index.cshtml, okay, the index is inside the student controller. Okay, so for that I must have the details action result inside this, so that I will get the partial view. So for now I will directly write the CHHTML here. There are many options. Okay, let's see. I will show the options. What are the options? So one is partial view name. I will tell you after creating control. Second is partial view name, string partial view name, and object model, means we can pass model to the partial view also. Third is view data. Suppose we are creating just like I tell you, view data, view bag, and temp data, just like your view in ASP.NET, view and session concept in ASP.NET. We can pass view also to the partial view name, to the partial, and also that is object model and view data. Both model and view data can pass. Okay, so we will go to the first one now. I will give you the partial view name. Okay, so what I will do, I will just drag drop here. Okay, just for example, I will write that index. This is the index. So I will double click, double quote, just drag it so that I can get the path. I dragged it. I will give the path here. Okay. Then I will suppose give a line break, HTML line break. Then I will suppose copy paste this. And this is marksheet CSHTML. Okay. Let's write something in the marksheet and a detail also. If I click here, it is blank. So I will write here suppose details about the student. Okay. See, then I will go here. It will about the students mark sheet. Save it. So we have two partial views. Okay. We can put inside a div. equal to border solid 1 pixel red, and the div will come to the last. Save it. Same thing I can take there. Control C, mark sheet. Put it here. Make it suppose green. The last div. Then I can copy paste it. Control C. Okay. So now we have one partial view, and this is another partial view, and they are called inside the index. Okay, let's learn this. Now you are seeing this is partial view 1, this is partial view, this is the second partial view, and this is the parent page. So if I will make the parent page as a background to yellow and this is red, then we can see it. So we will go to this index page, and suppose I will write here a div. रेकर्डिंग कर कनेक्ट कर कनेक्ट अच्छा मोर प्लेन होगा ठीक अच्छे मुझे रेकर्डिंग करुँची मोर कनेक्ट हेल्ले मुझे लगेदेवी खाली शुणु था सो कनेक्ट करो ହେଲା so I will write here div style equal to background color this is the main div background color yellow and behind that we have detail pages and we can write the background color also color is red then we will go to other mark sheet background color is equal to green save it and I will go to the page here just refresh and I'm getting this these are the partial views okay even I can give some height width also width 50% and go here and give the width 50%. Save it, then go on. partial views. Now we'll go for further advance. We'll set some model from here. Now I will add some model. So as it is a static content, detail about the student and mark sheet of the student. So I will give the actual content here from the model. Now I will give the actual content. So actual content will be passed from here. See, I will pass it from here. Okay, because if I am giving comma, it is saying model. So what I will do in the index page, I will pass the model through the index page. Okay, to the index view. So for that, I will go here and I will write some code like a model equal to what is the model I will write here. So as it is a composite or complex data type, means I have to give the details, I have to give the mark sheet also. Okay, that's why the model will be also complex. So for that I will create two models here. One is details, one is mark sheet. So right click here, add, and I will add some class model is a class, but it don't need any inheritance like a controller or anything, because it is a plain class model. So I will write here detail. Detail is a class, CS class. So this is a detail class. Then I will go for mark sheet class, add class, add class mark sheet. I will add here. So what I will do now, I will go to the detail. Okay, public class detail. Here I will add some value here. Value, detail means role, int, role, get, set. Then string name, get, set. Okay. Similarly, I will go for mark sheet. Mark sheet I will give int row get set. Then int tot marks get set. And I will go for division character division get set. Division or grade, you can tell like grade is A B C D grade. Okay, so we have these two models. Now we will fill data to this model through the controller. Okay, the controller will send the data. So here we are sending the blank value without any data. Now we will send some model inside this view. Before that we will create the complex view. For complex view we will have a list of details. First list of detail. First we will go for, we are not going for a list, we will just normal. I will go for a detail, only single detail, and only go for single detail and single mark sheet. Okay, so I will write here detail is a class. It is not coming. Why? I will go here. So the potential fix is saying that you have to use the model. Here it is coming. Where? Here. So detail detail is equal to new detail. Okay, new detail, and I will write here new detail. So even I can pass value here also. I can initialize value here. New detail. New detail. So can I go for role? Okay, right here detail is equal to okay. So here you are saying that there is a error here. We are not getting the role because we should make it public. Here we should make it public. Also here we should make it public. Okay, so after making public, we have a just build. We will have a just one build here. Then it will come there. So role and name are now public. So you will go to the student controller. Now there is no error because it was not public. So we are getting error. Now what happened? I have created a detail object and I assign some name to it this. Similarly, I will go here and I will create the marksheet object. Marksheet is equal to new marksheet. Role is okay. Name is not required. Total mark. So again we have to make it public in the marksheet.cs. So you write here public. Then here also public. Here also public. Click here. Save. Let's see what happening. Is it gone? Yes. Total mark is equal to. Suppose he got total mark of 550, comma, then grade equal to character, single character, grade is equal to, okay, and it will be, it is saying that same object is there, so we can write here mark sheet. Okay, detail and mark sheet we got it. But the question is which object we have to pass, detail or mark sheet here. So we can pass only one object. That's why we will create another object and this object will go inside that. So we have to create a view model. See, this is a model, but we have to go for a view model. So that's why we will write here a model, extra model here. Right click, add class, and that will be view model. This is a user defined. As it is a view model concept wise, so I am writing view model. View model detail detail mark sheet, view model, detail mark sheet view model. We can write like this, detail mark sheet view model. Okay, right click here, add here. So this is public. So what I will write here, I will write same thing, public. So here we are writing integer and a string. So here what will write, details. So data type is details. Integer is a data type. Here this is the user defined data type, details. Suppose I will write here stud detail, or I will write student details, student detail get set. Similarly, I will write, copy paste it, and I will write here student mark sheet. Get set. So here it will be mark sheet. Mark sheet. Okay. So just like in this model, we have an integer string. Here the model integer and string and character, internal character. Here this is the view model. So in the view model means we are sending a model to the view. So view model we are taking this data type. So let's see, and we will go to the controller. Okay, let's go to the controller, student controller. So what we will do here, we will create an object, okay, view model. Okay, so detail mark sheet view model is in mode now. Right? Model we have to write here model. Model L, and also write L here. L. Now both are same. Actually both should be same. Otherwise there will be a confusion. So once it is done, I will go to again controller, detail mark sheet view model. So I will write here detail mark sheet VM equal to new details mark sheet view model, detail mark sheet view model dot student detail equal to this one, detail. Similarly, detail mark sheet VM dot student mark sheet equal to mark sheet. And now it is easy to pass this model only. We will pass this model. Okay. So after passing this model, we will go to the corresponding view. We will go to the view. What is the view? This is the index view. So this is the index action. So we will go to the index CHHTML. So here what I will inherit, this one, detail mark sheet view model. Okay, so I will write here. I will go to the index page. So what I will write here, partial view example. Partial view examples, this one. Okay, the solution name dot models dot view model. Okay. So now my model is this one. So what I will write here, I will pass here. I will pass this to the details partial view. So for detail partial view, I have to pass detail only. For detail partial view, if you go to the controller, for detail partial view, I will pass detail, which is inside DMVM, okay, because I have a property here. So I can go there, which one? Index, so I will pass a model to this. So model means I will pass this one. So at the rate model dot model plus student detail. Okay. Similarly here what I will pass model dot student mark sheet. Okay. Hello. बुझुचु डाउट है पचार बोल बर्तमान मुझे कौन कल ना से नहीं आसली कौटू से नहीं आसली टोटाल मॉडलटा को माने कम्प्लेक्स करके कम्प्लेक्सटा को पुणी मु प्रॉपर्टी गुड़ा पठेदेली माने तार प्रॉपर्टी इज ऑल्सो ए मॉडल तार प्रॉपर्टी गुड़ा क्लास में डी आर देख आर प्रॉपर्टी गुड़ा जो जीवा आमे तार प्रॉपर्टी गुड़ा भी सही क्लास गुड़ा इंटीजर की स्ट्रिंग नहीं इवन इंटीजर स्ट्रिंग भी आम पास करूले तो एग्जांपल देछि ना तो ये हम पास करदे पास कला पर आम कौन करें स्टूडेंट डिटेल और स्टूडेंट मार्कशीट देखा को डिटेल्स विल गो टू द डिटेल्स नाउ go to details HTML there we will get that model again okay now we don't need model okay even if we'll take the model then the intelligence will come there also we will get the model from here where here so we are going to show the details HTML and sending this model okay so let's go to details HTML and capture that model so what is the model so that model is partial view example dot models dot detail this time we are not taking model because the model will come in the master one index but when we go to here details we will take the detail one and here what I will do I will write here model dot I will write here role is equal to I will write here at the rate because at the rate is not here that's why I am taking at the rate model dot role then delete it and go and copy paste Ctrl C name I'll write here model dot name okay save it similarly I will go to marksheet CSHTML just like I take this detail here I can take a marksheet there so I will go here I will give enter then I will inherit see in the index CSHTML I am sending to marksheet.cshtml the student marksheet model okay so let's go to the marksheet CSHTML I got here marksheet okay then I will just copy paste from here details so that I don't need to write again Ctrl C V okay so remove this one red is all here there is a div already so I will write here another thing we have three things here one is role another is total mark so this will be TOT tot marks and this will be head, this will be gr. Okay. Now we will go to, we will run this application. Okay, let's see what is happening. Now it is saying that the resource cannot be found. View student partial, so we will go from the index. Okay, we will go from student index, then we will see this. See here, actually that is the issue of path. Now we will go here, have the parent page, and this is the parent page, this is the detail one, this is the mark sheet. Okay, so we are passing a model here, and there is another model here, but those two model, these two model is coming inside a view model, because we can pass only one model, so that is the view model. See. So detail and mark sheet model are coming inside the view model. Okay, view model is passing to index HTML. Okay, we are passing to index HTML, but index HTML is using two partial views. So we are again giving the student detail as property, student mark sheet property. So they are getting it again, details.html here. They are getting the model as detail, and mark sheet is getting it as mark sheet. Okay.